everyone, welcome back to another video. I know I've been away for a while, but it was for a good reason. As you can read in the title, I had a Lasik eye surgery and I'm glasses free. I don't need glasses anymore to see. It's been a month since I had this surgery, and in today's video I'm going to tell you everything about my surgery and recovery experience. These type of videos really helped me a lot before and even after the surgery, because I could see different people telling their different stories and experiences. So I hope this video helped you as well. I really wanted to have vlogged everything, but it was kinda difficult to do it, but I still have some photos and videos to show you, so let's start this video. So let's talk about why I decided to have this surgery. I wore glasses for around 10 years, and at first I only needed glasses to read, but then after 3 years I started wearing them every day, every time, until now. From the moment I heard about this surgery, I always wanted to do it because I never liked the marks that the glasses leave on the nose, and because of the weight, of course. But at the time it was impossible because my vision was always changing. You can only have this surgery if your vision is stable for at least 1 year, and for me wasn't the case. And now in the end of 2021, my vision hadn't changed for more than a year. It was almost 2 years, and then I decided that I wanted to do it. And the story is really funny because I just woke up one day in December and I called my mom and told her I wanted to do it. I just said, "Mom, my vision is okay for blah 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 and I want to have this surgery," and she was like, "Okay, so if you feel like that, you should do it." And in that same day we started looking for clinics where I could do it. First, I thought about doing it in Portugal because it is my country, but my mom made a few calls and the cheapest price we got was 2,300 euros, and it was kinda a lot. This was with insurance and in a private hospital. Then I looked up the prices here in Spain and I found out this clinic. It's called Clínica Baviera. It's an eye clinic well known here in Spain, and also for performing this type of surgery. In this clinic the price was, without insurance, 1,900 euros, and with insurance I got it for 748 euros, which was a really great deal. You can see the difference. It is kind of difference between Portugal and Spain. So yeah, I decided to have it here. You can also find this clinic all over Spain, Germany and Italy and Austria, which is really cool because you can find this clinic in some countries of Europe. So if you live in some of them, you can check the clinic. First of all, I had to do some tests to see if I was able to have the surgery, because it's necessary to see if your eyes are healthy and have all the conditions to perform such a surgery. Sometimes there are people that can't do it because of the shape of the eye, or the cornea is not healthy, or is not thicker enough, you know. So yeah, after verifying that my eyes had all the conditions to do it, they gave me a folder with everything I needed to know, the consent papers and what I needed to buy. So before the surgery I was really prepared for what I was going to, and before the surgery I couldn't wear contacts for 3-4 days, and I had to buy some wipes to clean my eyes in the morning and at night for 3 days before the surgery as well. And on a surgery day I couldn't wear makeup or put some moisturizer on the face. I couldn't put anything on the face, and I couldn't eat for 2 hours before the surgery as well. The surgery day, this was interesting. So I arrived at the clinic at 9:35 a.m. I'm saying the times so you can see how long it was. And soon after I arrived there, I did some tests again to see if everything was okay. Then they gave me a calming pill and I waited in the waiting room, and after 5 minutes they called me again. At this point I was quite nervous. The nurse took me to a room where I had to change clothes, and another nurse took me to the surgery room. When I got there, before there were some people resting because they had the surgery as well, and when I got to the surgery room I saw a really huge machine, and I don't know, I was really scared. So I lay under the machine and the nurse starts putting the anesthesia drops into my eyes, and I was terrified that the anesthesia wouldn't work. After a few seconds of putting the anesthesia drops on my eyes, I just feel them putting that thing to open the eye and leave the eye open while the surgery is going on. And at that part, forget, I was so terrified because I could feel everything, you know. It wasn't pain, but I could feel the pressure, you know. It was a really strange sensation. And then they started performing. Now I can't remember the order, but there was a moment when everything went black, and I also remember seeing my flap being cut. That thing was awful for me. That stayed in my head for days. I had dreams about it. I was kind of traumatized about it. And then I had to look all the time to the green light that was in front of my eyes inside the machine. And the laser started. The doctor was really cool. He was always counting the seconds for me to know how much longer it would be. And of course it smelled burnt. So they started in the right eye, and when they went to the left eye, I couldn't open it because I was scared. And yeah, they did the same process on the left eye as well. And after the surgery that took more or less 3 minutes, the nurse took me to the resting room, and when I got there I almost fainted. I was white, I was pale and shaking. So she took me to a stretcher and I laid down there for 20-30 minutes. And after that time the nurse took me again to that room where I could change my clothes again, and another nurse arrived with Daniel that took me everything I needed, my sunglasses, also for him to help me to go home because I was kind of blind. So this was the whole surgery process. I left the clinic at 10:35, so this all happened in 1 hour. When I got outside, it was very bright. Even with sunglasses, I couldn't open my eyes. And then I took a taxi home. I always had my eyes closed because they were burning a lot. And when I got home, I went straight to my bedroom. We actually were prepared. We already left the windows closed throughout the house because we knew that I was going to be sensitive to the light. And yeah, so when I got to my room I slept for 2 hours. When I woke up I was fine, I could see everything clearly, but I still had some sensitivity to the light, but I was okay. And then after lunch I had nothing to do, so I went to sleep again and I slept all afternoon. That day was so boring because I couldn't look to screens, so I had nothing to do all day. I slept all day, and yeah, I went to bed pretty early at night.
Are you crying? Mm-hmm. You have a tear.
Every day now.
How are you feeling?
Tired.
How was day 1?
Boring.
Did you do a lot?
No.
What did you do?
Sleep.
And?
Sleep.
Not bad.
The next day it was the same. It was really boring.
How are you feeling?
I'm sad.
Why?
I'm bored. I have nothing to do. Monday, I have nothing to do. Tuesday, I have nothing to do. And I was always wearing sunglasses at home. We played some cards, and yeah, that was the day. Then it came the day when I finally went to the first appointment with my doctor, and also the first day I went outside after the surgery. And it was kind of weird because the lights were woo. I don't know how to explain, but everything was very bright, even with sunglasses. And yeah, I did the checkup, everything was okay. I went home, good. So as the doctor said, I was good and I could do my normal life. I was dumb. I went out with friends Friday night and it was a huge problem for me. I was there with them full of eye pain, and then on Saturday I went out again, but this was in the afternoon and my eyes were fogged up. I couldn't see properly. I couldn't see anything. The lights were again strong, and in the following days I had to stay at home to rest the eyes because I was worried that I had done something wrong when going out and being at that light exposure, you know. It felt like my vision was backwards and I was seeing worse than the day after the surgery, so I was really worried. The doctor said it was normal, that the vision is going to change while recovering, so I just rest a lot. I stayed at home for a week and yeah. Now, all the precautions I had to have after the surgery were put the antibiotic and anti-inflammatory for 1 week, 4 times a day. I also had moisturizing drops. These I could use whenever I wanted. I still do. I couldn't exercise for 1 week, and if it was a competitive sport, it would be a month without doing it. I couldn't wear makeup for a week either, but actually this is my first time wearing makeup after the surgery, and it's been more than a month because I was scared that when taking the makeup off I could hurt my eyes, so I just waited longer. And of course wear sunglasses outside and even inside of the house. I still have to wear them because of the differences of the lights. In the morning the light is brighter in one room, is darker than in the other, and then when I change rooms I need to wear sunglasses. So yeah, this was everything. What I have to say about this surgery, it's been a month since I had it and my vision is really good. It's not 100% well, but it's almost there. I already had another appointment and the optometrist said everything was good, the vision was there, but the sharpness is still lacking. I've been feeling that I get really tired of the eyes easily, and especially when I'm in front of screens, especially the computer. But still, I'm very happy that I had this surgery and that everything went very well. I saw a lot of people having a lot of problems after the surgery. Their eyes were extra dry. Mine are okay. My eyes are normal, like before when I wore glasses. It would also be normal to see circles around the light, so if that happens to you, don't worry, it's normal. I don't see circles, which I'm really grateful for, but there are some people that see, so it's normal. So overall, all those secondary symptoms that a lot of people have, I was lucky not to have them, just the light sensitivity and tiredness, but it's something that with the time is going to the place. So yeah, this was my experience. If you were thinking in having this surgery, I hope this video could help you, and if you have more questions, just leave in the comments that I'll be happy to reply. So if you're interested and want to see more updates about my vision, just subscribe the channel, that I'll tell you more about it in another video or in a vlog or something. And if you like this video, don't forget to give a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video.